What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I love pistol caliber carbines, and today we have a pretty nice 9mm pistol caliber carbine from Wolfpack Armory. First thought is this thing would be great for competitions. Nice long 16-inch barrel. Also could be good to just plink in, having fun at the range, teaching someone controls of an AR-15 who don't want quite as much recoil as a 5.56, and it could also be used for self-defense if someone doesn't like the recoil sensation of a 5.56 rifle. My second thought, Wolfpack Armory has an unconditional lifetime warranty. When I was talking to them, they said, you could literally run it over with a tank Tiberious and we're going to fix it or replace it. So I thought to myself, should we test that? I don't know how Wolfpack Armory is going to feel about this, but what if we beat the snot out of this rifle to the point where it does not work anymore? We'll do a ton of destructive testing to the point where it does not work. It'll be a fun video, and we'll see if they will actually warranty it, fix it, replace it, whatever they're going to do to take care of it. So you let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Is this something that you think we should do? Should we beat the snot out of it until it doesn't work and test that unconditional lifetime warranty? Third, Wolfpack has a pretty good selection of different ones. So if this isn't your jam, don't write them off. Go check out the website. They have a bunch of different barrel lengths, a bunch of different colors. They have different AR-15s. They have an AR-15 AK mashup. And the thing I like the most is going to be the price. $699 is their least expensive gun. $1250, I believe, is their most expensive gun. So you get a good quality rifle, pistol, AR, thingy-mabobber at a affordable price. So let's get right into it. The stock on this particular one is a Mission First Tactical Minimalist stock. I don't mind them. They're good. They're fine. A couple slots for a sling, which I should have a sling on here. I need to stop slacking and put a sling on every rifle I review. The castle nut is staked very, very nicely in two different locations, so I don't see the castle nut coming loose at all. I would not worry about that. Now, the charging handle is a little unique. It is a Wolfpack Armory branded charging handle. I don't know if they designed it or if someone else designs it. Charging handles and barrels and BCGs is something where one company makes a bunch of them for a bunch of different companies, so I don't know. The one thing I will say, it's ambi, it's good size, it works well. It has that little ledge on there to block some of the gas coming back in your face if you're shooting suppressed, and this would make a great suppressor host, especially if you got one of the shorter barrel versions, but the charging handle seems pretty nice either way. The grip is fine. It's a Magpul grip. I dig it. It has a lock compartment on the bottom so I can hide my gummy bears in there, and I always like the feeling and texture of the Magpul grips. I am a big fan of them. Before we get into the trigger, I got to tell you about the sponsor of the video. Once again, it is Prime Armor. I have reviewed a ton of stuff from Prime Armor, level 3, level 4. They have soft armor. I've reviewed their plate carriers. They have crotch armor now, and it's very high quality without being the top tier price. So I've been working with them for a long time. Now to the point where they gave me a discount code. So if you want to get any armor and be a little more prepared, the link and the discount code is down in the video description. It's probably Tiberious, but I don't know. I'll put it up here on the screen. It's down in the video description. If you need to get some armor, at least check out Prime Armor. Again, whoa, almost fell. Again, it's the higher end armor without quite the top end price. So it's a very good mix of quality. All right, trigger. It has a, okay, it has a good single stage mil-spec trigger. There's really no take up to talk about. The brake is super crisp and very, very tactile. The reset is super audible and tactile. It is a little mil-spec trigger. We'll take that 5-second break, get up close with the trigger so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll be right back in 1 second. Not a bad trigger for a pistol caliber carbine. You are not going to be shooting this thing out 1,000 yards anyway, so no big deal. The bolt catch, bolt release is standard, regular AR-15. I don't see anything different about it, except for it doesn't have a last round bolt hold open. It's one of the few things I don't like about this gun. I know a lot of pistol caliber carbine don't have a last round bolt hold open, but I wish it did. That's one of the few things. Magazine release is fine. It's a little bit larger than a standard magazine release, which is a good thing. and no issues, no problems with that. The safety is a really nice ambi safety. The reason I say it's really nice, on the right side of the gun where your trigger finger is, assuming you're right-handed, there's a little tiny cutout on the safety. So I hate the ambi safeties that dig into your trigger finger when you're trying to shoot. I find that annoying, and Wolfpack Armory is smart enough to cut away some of that safety so it doesn't dig into your hand. Now your lower is made from a billet aluminum. It has a very, very nice flared mag weld to get those magazine exchanges a little bit better. I should have said this earlier, but it does take Glock mags, of course. Why would it take anything else? It should take Glock mags. That's great that it takes Glock mag. The lockup between the upper and the lower is super, super tight. The fit and finish is really, really tight. The pins are really, really tight. The first time I opened this rifle up when I got it, before I lubed it up with gun butter, I had to tap the pin to get it to open. Now that I've opened it several times, it's loosened up. But the fit and finish is very, very tight, which is a good thing. The top of the gun, the upper, is also made from that same billet aluminum. Now, I'm sure you noticed at this point, but it has a very nice OD green finish. A lot of their guns come black anodized, and you can get them with a cerakote finish if you'd like. I went with the OD green. I think, I don't know. I just love OD green, especially with that white Wolfpack Armory logo. I think it looks really sharp. Whew, man, I'm out of breath. All right, the handguard. 16-inch barrel with the 15-inch handguard, which I love. I think it looks great. Very aesthetically pleasing. It has a couple QD slots, which I don't usually use those QD slots in a handguard unless they're reinforced, but it is there. You have M-lock on both sides and on the bottom. So what's that? 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. And on top, you have a Picatinny rail that goes all the way across the top of the rifle. If you look close here, it does have 2 anti-rotation tabs, and again, just like the lockup from the upper to the lower, the lockup from the handguard to the upper is very, very tight at all. Not that I think a lot of people are going to run lasers on this thing, but if you did, the lockup is excellent. There's 2 screws here. I will take it off on B-roll and let you see what the barrel nut looks like. I already took it off once, but we will take a look. Obviously, there is no gas block or anything like this. It is a 9mm, so it is a direct blowback system is the way that works. Now the barrel is something a little bit special. Typically they come with a standard 4150 nitrite 1 in 10 twist barrel. Wolfpack Armory got all fancy on me and they sent this very expensive carbon fiber wrapped barrel. It's only weighs 1 pound for a 16-inch barrel. That's kind of silly in a good way. It's a 1 in 10 twist. It's 9mm. I don't know, man. It's really nice, of course. Probably not necessary. Well, for the accuracy, it's probably not necessary. For the lightweight, for a competition, then that makes a lot of sense. I don't do competitions, so I don't have that mindset. But yeah, now that I think about that, that does make sense. All right, muzzle device is, I got to cheat on this one. It's a Wolfpack Armory Blast Master. Great name, Blast Master. It's kind of like a modified A2 flash hider. It's a little longer, a little bit bigger. And don't knock an A2 style flash hider. For the money, they are great at overall performance. They give you decent flash suppression. Man, I can't speak today. And they give you a little bit of, they kill a little bit of that recoil. Not that 9mm has a ton in a gun this size, but also it's direct red as well. That's again one of the reasons that this would make a great, great, great suppressor host. All right, let's pop these really tight pins and take a look at the BCG. Ew, dirty, dirty. I shot this thing a bunch. We're going to talk about that in a second, but the BCG is obviously a 9mm direct blowback, so there is no gas system on it. This thing is filthy, disgusting, dirty. I don't even want to touch it. It's 8620. It seems good to go, man. I'm gonna put this away. It's covered in freaking lead and dirt and grossness and gun butter and just, yeah. I'll roll in some B-roll. It seems to be a good BCG. It's staked nicely, and I didn't have any issues with it. All right, dimensions. You look at the dimensions, the price, and all that good stuff. The price will be a little funny because this has a carbon fiber barrel. The price you see is with a standard nitrite barrel, but at least you get an idea of the price range. If you're wondering how I set this rifle up right now, it has a basic, nice red dot from Primary Arms. It's an SLX. For most of the review, it had a red dot from AccuFire. I wanted to get some rounds through that red dot on a rifle before I put it on a pistol, just so you know. And then I put a little cloud light on here. Definitely not necessary, but I don't know. I just wanted to accessorize it, make it look cool. And again, I should have put a sling on it, but I am a slacker. All right, testing, my favorite part of the video. We easily hit the 500 rounds. Again, once I start shooting pistol caliber carbines, I cannot stop. I have a lot of fun. The first thing we always do when we get it, take it apart, lube it up with gun butter, make sure she is ready to go. Gun butter is the lube of choice here, and you can get it at Primary Arms and Midwest Gunworks. Typical testing. Low ready, high ready in the beginning. That's what I always do. We banged a bunch of steel at the range because I'm a child and I like the noise of hitting steel. Of course, we do some transition, some close shooting, some far shooting. We do some running and gunning. Now, in the magazine exchanges, again, we did a bunch of magazine exchanges. It doesn't have a last round hold open. So that's one thing that slowed me down. The other thing that slowed me down, as much as I love pistol caliber carbines, I don't shoot them very often for whatever reason. So I'm shooting this and the mag went dry and I'm thinking it's a rifle because I'm holding a rifle. So my hand went down to my battle belt where my rifle mags are instead of where my pistol mags are. So if you look closely, I'm really slow in the magazine exchanges. 100% my fault, not the gun, just lack of training or not being used to pistol caliber carbines. But every time I went from a rifle mag and went, oh crap, pistol. So that's something that slowed me down. But anyway, 500 rounds, 0 malfunctions, 0 issues, 0 problems. Again, the only thing is not having the last round bolt hold open, but besides that, it was smooth sailing for all 105 rounds. We tried different calibers. No, we didn't try different calibers. Different grain ammos, excuse me. 115, 124, the 2 grains that I tried, and it was good to go. Anyway, pros. Let's see. Made in the States. At a very affordable, good price. It's not the cheapest of the cheap. Yes, you can get pistol caliber carbines cheaper, but still a very fair price for a good quality pistol caliber carbine. I dig it. I like the lockup on the handguard, the fancy barrel. I love the safety. The charging handle works well, and I like their selection of Magpul grip. The lower, the flared magwell. There's a lot of nice things on this gun that I could talk about. As far as cons, I have that one con, not having a pistol, not having a last round bolt hold open. That's really my only con on the rifle. I really dug everything else on it. The only thing I can't talk about, anytime I'm not familiar with the brand, I like to mention that I don't know the long-term durability of the Wolfpack Armory. Short-term, 500-ish rounds, good to go, and we'll see what happens on the long-term durability. Overall, it's dope. Hopefully I can test some other Wolfpack Armory rifles and see if they work as well as this one, but at least their 9mm pistol caliber carbine, I enjoyed it. It ran well. A couple friends shot it as well. They liked it, so that's cool. We are going to do that destructive testing. I'll do a separate video over it. I hope Wolfpack Armory doesn't mind. I'm not even going to ask him. I'm just going to do it. We're going to go to the range with my friends and see how we can creatively beat the crap out of this. I think we'll have fun, and we'll see what Wolfpack Armory has to say. All right, let me thank Wolfpack Armory for the pistol caliber carbine. Very nice of them to support the channel. Let me thank the sponsor of the video, Prime Armor. Discount code and link is down in the video description. We have swag, softest, sexiest, nicest swag in the game. Of course, the link is down there if you want to get a nice, soft-fitting, athletic shirt with the Tiberious logo and look all cool. Yeah, you could do that. Anyway, most important, thank you guys for watching. I mean it. I say it. I mean it. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. If you think I deserve it, like, comment, subscribe, and why don't you go ahead and enable those bell notifications. I was up to like 1,500 subs per month, and I'm down to 500 for some reason, and I don't know why. Blame it on YouTube, but if you think I deserve it, please hit that subscribe button. Santa will give you a kiss tonight when you're sleeping, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!